Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the show that's on in the afternoon. A great show to start off the week this week.
Yeah. An epic way to start off the
There
week.
you go. That was much better than my intro. I'm going to let you do the intros from now on.
I'll take you up on that.
We've got Sonny Mulford and Wendy Lantz in studio here with us from Epic Cure.
Yes.
One of our favorite organizations. They help so many people here in St. Johns County.
I gotta tell you, when she goes through some of these numbers today, you are going to be blown away
I
with
know
how much support is out there. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And how much food they are sending out to St. Johns County residents. It's unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable. So we will talk about some big updates going on in the world of Epic Cure. And, of course, we've got your events. We've got your horoscopes. It's my favorite part of the day.
I know. You love that part.
I do.
Okay. They do, too. I know. People celebrate it.
Yeah. Well, it's a big celebratory day.
Yeah.
Celebratory day.
Well, I'll drive it home with some funnies at the end.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. We'll start by telling everybody about Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949.
Wow.
Been more than just a car dealership. They are a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. They were founded on the principles of honesty, integrity, and community service. The Bozard tradition continues to thrive through generations. They've got that state-of-the-art facility out there, the service facility, 91 climate-controlled bays out there, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance. Plus, you can enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge, very fancy customer lounge.
They have the Wi-Fi.
It's comfortable out there, yeah. And the unique flavors of Ford's Garage. They are proud recipients of the prestigious Triple Crown Award and named Florida's Dealer of the Year by Dealer Rater. Their team is dedicated to providing an enjoyable and efficient experience. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bozard Ford Lincoln offers the best in pricing, selection, and service. Visit Bozard Ford Lincoln today, just off I-95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. Also, our friends at the Bailey Group. Getting enrolled in a health insurance or Medicare plan does not have to be complicated. In fact, it can be quite the opposite. Out there at the Bailey Group, you're going to work with a local insurance advisor, very important, to find just the right insurance coverage for your specific needs and your budget. Their goal is to make getting covered simple. No added costs, no extra fees. That's great.
Absolutely.
The Bailey Group handles individual health and Medicare corporate benefits and financial needs for their clients. Give them a call today. Let them do that for you. 904-461-1800. And our friends at Elace Med Spa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's very relaxing. If you are looking for a relaxing and rejuvenating experience, it's Elace Med Spa all the way. At Elace, they specialize in providing you with a wide range of luxurious spa treatments and advanced medical aesthetic procedures. Whether you're looking to unwind with a hydrofacial or enhance your natural beauty with things like laser treatments, dermal fillers, Botox, body contouring, hair services.
Jeez.
They do it all and more
Mm-hmm.
out there at Elace. Elace is the place that will save your face, they say.
Thank goodness.
Give them a call or stop by and check out their website,
Yeah.
elace.com.
Your ally in aesthetics.
Yes. All right. I'm doing great today.
You're doing awesome. B students need love too. Yeah.
I'm about a D student today already.
No.
Sonny and Wendy joining us this afternoon. Thank y'all very much for being here. How are y'all doing?
Very well. We're happy to be here. But I think I need to go get my face fixed after all that.
You are fine.
Go in and see Tracy. She got you.
You guys just celebrated your 5th year of distributing food around St. Johns County. Wow. That's unbelievable. It doesn't feel like that long. Maybe it feels like longer to you since you're in the trenches every single day, but
my
that's
knees
pretty
feel
amazing.
like it's been longer, but yeah, it's 5 years. Yeah.
Right. The knees, the back.
Yes. Yeah.
You guys are working hard out there. Talk to me a little bit about where you started versus where you are now. I guess that's a testament to where we are as a county, honestly.
Yeah. So we started, our first food distribution was May 24th of 2019. And in that first year, we distributed about 300,000 pounds of food.
Wow.
Since then, in our 5 years, we distributed 23 million pounds of food. Yeah. And we just had another significant increase in intake. So just in March of this year, we were processing about 600,000 pounds of food a month. And then in May, we processed 860,000 pounds of food.
Wow.
Jeez.
So yeah, we've been working hard to improve our efficiency and all of our processes so that our new suppliers look at us as solutions providers. So our team has been doing an amazing job. They are just, step up in every way, every time, and make us look like, we know what we're doing. So that's just an amazing team of volunteers that make that happen.
Can you talk about that increase?
Yeah. So it's been dairy, honestly. So
Really?
yeah, there's a cold storage facility in Jacksonville, and this supplier, I don't have the name of the supplier, but I know that they store it at this Lineage Logistics in Jacksonville. And they are donating right now 100 semi-truck loads of dairy products every month. And that's in the U.S. But now they have a facility in Jacksonville, so now they're looking for local sources. So we just even today, we're getting in 40,000 pounds of dairy. And it's not expired. It's just surplus because it's all dated. The expiration dates are the end of June. And so that's, I think it was 1,200 cases of half and half we're getting. And then we're getting heavy cream, but it's been all over the board. It's been iced coffee. We processed about 160,000 pounds of dairy last month, and that was up from 30,000 pounds of dairy in March. So this is a huge increase. So we've been sharing it everywhere. We've increased the number of agencies that we're supplying food to. Currently, we're supplying food to about 30 other agencies in 7 counties, trying to find homes for all of that. And not just that, but it's harvest season. So just last week, we got in 35,000 pounds of asparagus. And that's a lot of asparagus. Yes.
That's a whole lot of asparagus.
Yeah. You gotta spread it far and wide to find a home
fries.
for that.
Let's go.
Yes,
right?
yes. And I think we got the same amount in cantaloupes, but we're able to move. Cantaloupes are pretty easy to move.
Yeah.
They're just, heavy and awkward, but they're people love them. But yeah, it's been a very, very busy few months. But like I said, our team has done an amazing job keeping up and
in terms of families served, can you talk about the growth from Epic Care too? Because that's also an astonishing number. When we started out, how many families we were serving versus how many we're serving now.
Yeah. In our first food distribution ever, we did 30 families. By the end of 2019, I think we were up to maybe 150 families a week. And now we serve about 2,200 families directly every week.
Wow.
Yeah.
2,200.
Yeah.
Those are amazing.
But the need out there is so much greater.
Yeah.
And which is why we're so thankful for this new source and every surplus that we're getting and being able to provide it to all these other agencies. Because Wendy just looked up a new statistic today.
It's up. So the food insecurity percentage was about 24% of the population was food insecure. Yeah. And in 2023, the most recent data says that's up to 27%. So that's 1 in 4 Americans are food insecure.
That's unbelievable.
Where it used to be 1 in 8.
Yeah.
And so inflation is just hurting everybody. And so that statistic doesn't surprise us at all because our phones ring off the hook. And every distribution we have, the participation is increasing. So like we just started a food distribution down in Palm Coast, and it went from 100 families the first time. Now we're doing 250 families there. We started one in Hastings at the library, and our first week we did 40. Now we're up to 100 families, and that's just in a matter of weeks. So anytime there's a food resource out there, that the word gets out in the community for people that are in need, and then and the need is so great. And so I want Wendy to talk about, we just recently did this survey about the families and the health conditions within the household. So this was an amazing, interesting survey.
It was some good data. So we interviewed 442 recipients and asked them questions about, how often do they, worry about, not having enough food. And one of the things we asked was, in the last 3 months, do you have a child in the home that possibly had to cut back the amount of food that they had or had to skip a meal because you didn't have enough food in the house? And 18% of those recipients said that their child had to go without food or not enough food. Another statistic said that 72% of the participants said that it made a difference in them being able to pay their household bills by being able to pick up the free food, so help them pay their bills. And 49% said that it actually helped them pay their medical bills. But one of the most astonishing numbers, I think, was that it was 85%, sorry. I had to make my notes down there. 85% of the recipients actually live with chronic disease. that have one chronic disease in the household that they're managing. Even 9% had somebody living in the household that had had a stroke. And we know that that's, can leave anybody with a permanent disability and unable to work. So, and that's a pretty good sample size. I mean,
I'm sure diabetes was on there too.
Oh, yeah. That was on there too. I can look up the specific number.
That was 65% of the households we served had somebody in there with diabetes.
Oh,
yeah.
And heart disease, I think, was 35%. I mean, it was just, when you're facing any one of those chronic illnesses, the difficulty level in your life is so much more significant. And so, I don't know, people say all the time, it's like, what about people that are taking advantage, because we're a zero threshold agency. We have no requirements to receive food from us. And I'm always like, yeah, there is the small percentage that doesn't need it that do come, but you just have to come to one of our food distributions and you will see it's like the vast majority of those people are in, they need help, and they need all the help that they can get.
And that's one of the advantages of coming to Epicure is that you don't have to income qualify for the food, and that's a big barrier to some people to be able to receive food. If you have to go through and fill out all that paperwork and provide bank statements and income statements, and there's people that don't necessarily want to disclose personal information in order to receive food, and so that can be a barrier. And so that's, one of the things, if you go to a government-sponsored, food pantry, you're going to have to fill out a lot of information, and you're going to get a limited amount of food, too. So, here you get to pick what food you want, and you don't have to income qualify for it. So, and we're a food rescue. So the idea that somebody may come in and maybe financially they're doing okay, but they're keeping this food from going to a landfill and using it and consuming it is still, we still have that advantage. So,
And we've honestly been giving out so much food lately to every family because of our intake has been so high. We have been giving out so much more to all the families we already serve, but then also pushing a lot of excess to all the other agencies so they have more food. And everybody that comes says that, I get so much that I'm able to share with my family or my neighbors. So it's wonderful that they, can come and get that, and then also, help other people in the community as well. So,
and that's
really
huge.
nice.
And I have to imagine there's a portion of your crowd that is, maybe they don't necessarily need to take advantage of your services all the time, every week or every month. But, I read numbers recently that, just in order to be comfortable as an American, you have to be making around $74,000 a year just to live comfortably. So you throw in, on top of just say your life is going fine and perfectly and you got no health issues, but then you throw one of those health issues into the mix and your entire budget for the month is completely off, and you need help in some areas.
Your medical bills are up. Maybe you're not able to work as much as you were, and it's just,
And the cost of medications are crazy too.
Right.
So for people to be able to afford their medications, that's a big barrier too. They're having to decide with their, if you're living paycheck to paycheck and you've got $20 left in the bank, are you going to, buy the Tylenol for the baby, or are you going to buy a gallon of milk, or are you going to put it in your gas tank to get to work? Those are stressful things. And so if we're able to at least take the worry of the food portion off of the plate so that they can focus on those other needs.
So going back to the survey and listening to those percentages of all the different health situations, does that change the paradigm of Epicure with food distribution? Like maybe you're not going to be giving out sugary items. Do you ever think of things like that?
No, people have their choice, and we make the choices available to them, and we don't, our great goal in life is to, and a lot of agencies are going toward this, and medical establishments, hospitals where food is medicine, so they're starting prescriptive food pharmacies and things like that. And that is one of our goals, especially if we can get the funding for this new warehouse in St. Johns County, which we'll know about this month.
God bless.
Then we'll know. So we have a $1.5 million appropriation in the state budget, and as long as Governor DeSantis doesn't line item veto us, we'll get that money, and then we can build a 10,000 square foot warehouse. But in that warehouse, we'll put in 3,000 square feet of commercial kitchen space. So we'll have teaching kitchens where we can, offer these services to people to teach them about, what types of foods are good for improving your health outcomes and your overall well-being.
How to prepare asparagus.
Yes, I know. Yes, exactly. And Wendy just went up and toured a facility in Jacksonville that's doing this now.
Yeah, it is on our radar. So they're already doing it. Obviously, UF St. John's, here has been interested in this as well, and they're already doing it in Jacksonville. So they have a food pharmacy in Jacksonville for some of the UF Health recipients up there. And so we toured it because we're definitely interested in trying to establish something like that here, where people are basically written a prescription by their doctor for a specific diet. And then there is funding out there. So we would love to, find those partnerships and those grant fundings in order to be able to carry those foods specific for those disease processes. And then with the doctor's prescription, provide those foods and then, measure the outcomes, go back and check some blood work, check their, blood pressure, check their BMI, and see if we're having any improvement along those lines, and if we can influence that change. And so far up there, their numbers are impressive. They said that, they've been able to, reduce their blood pressure. I think 70% of the participants have got lower blood pressure now, and their diabetes numbers are all trending down. It was a really impressive program. So we're super excited to, if the doors open wide for us to offer that here, we are gearing up and learning about it now, so we're ready.
Yeah, some of the phone calls that we get all the time are people in that condition, and they say, my doctor said that this is the type of food I need to eat. I can't afford it. It's like, if you're on a fixed income, produce is really expensive. So if you're supposed to eat a healthy diet, that's hard to afford, when you're already struggling. So I those phone calls come in all the time, and luckily we got it. What was it? Our produce last month was 200,000 pounds of produce. And so we're able to get a lot of really great healthy choices out there, a huge variety for people to choose from.
Yeah, and proteins too.
Yeah, proteins, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then those are the main ones, right? It's the proteins and the vegetables that you want to be able to see on their plate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this obviously takes a huge team effort to be pulling this off each and every single month.
Yeah.
And then adding this other service, which would be great. I would imagine you're going to be looking for more volunteers, more people to join the team, right? I'm sure you're always looking, right?
Yeah, we are now. It's so because our intake has increased a lot there, we definitely need, with a few 100,000 pounds more, we need some more strong people to help us manage that, and equipment operators and truck drivers. So we keep an updated list of our volunteer needs on our website. So if you go to our website and click the volunteer button, then you can register there and view and sign up for all of our volunteer opportunities. But yeah, truck drivers and equipment operators are always in demand because, 80% of what we get, we have to go get. So it doesn't just come to us, except for, this dairy source. And one of the other things we really need right now would be funding for this new dairy source. Our largest capacity truck holds only 12 pallets, but these trucks that the dairy's on are 53 feet long, so it's 28 pallets, and they won't allow you to break up the loads. So you to take it, you have to take the whole thing all at once. So we obviously can't do that with our trucks. So the cost to transport it from Jacksonville to our warehouse in Palatka is $750 a load. But if you look at that versus what you're getting, you're talking about pennies per pound on dairy. And, how much does it cost to go buy, a thing of milk right now? What's $6? And, we can give it then away for 2 cents, basically. So it's,
how many loads a month?
Well, it's 100 loads nationally, but we have already gotten in just the, few weeks we've been working with them, 6 or 7.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Because they had a massive surplus that they needed to move, quickly, and so luckily our volunteers can't say no to anything. They're like, nope, give that to us.
I know. Right. Yeah.
And everybody's as nutty about it as we are.
Yeah, and something that Davey had brought up before too is it's not just dairy too, because we know a lot of our recipients are also lactose intolerant. So, but we get almond milk, we get soy milk. Yeah, so we have some dairy alternatives there too. So. Definitely want to make those resources available for our recipients, to let them know that we do have, again, the option. You're not just going to get a box of random food. You get to pick the kind of, the kind of food that's appropriate for your dietary needs and, what your family needs.
That's huge.
So,
I mean, that's so important. Yeah. You guys have a 5K coming up too, right?
Yes. That's Wendy's department.
Yes.
Okay.
I know. So this will be our third year of doing it. So we're super excited. It's going to be October 12th. Mark your calendars. We're going to actually start it out at the AMP, and our course runs through the state park.
Cool.
And it's a beautiful course. It's going to be hopefully nice, cool weather in October. And then afterward, we have a concert on the front porch. We're going to have food trucks, so it'll be a good time. So we're super excited about that. That's been a really fun event every year.
It's part of that Ray Smith series, right? You guys work with Billy?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Billy Hasselman and
That's awesome.
Megan. Yep. So they are wonderful in helping us and put that together. So, yeah.
What do you think? Like, I think last year, how many participants do you remember you had?
We had about 120, I think.
Mhm.
About
You're gonna double
120.
it this year. I
Oh
can feel
yeah,
it.
we are. Well, last year we unfortunately we had some conflicting events. I think we had the Florida Georgia game going on the same time.
Gotcha.
And there was
Ouch.
another Halloween race going on that night too. So this year, I'm hoping we don't have a lot of conflicting events. So we'll easily double that.
It's
so.
good you're getting the narrative out now. So this is your
Yes.
spot. I
This
like
is-
it.
Yeah.
That's right.
100%.
And everything raised goes back to Epicure and
100%.
Awesome.
helping keep this movement going.
And we're still a 100% volunteer organization, so 100% of any donations go directly to helping families in our community in need.
I love it.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. What else are there any other big needs you guys really are looking to fill right now?
Yeah, I mean, besides volunteers, I mean, obviously we always need funding because, our trucks are on the road 7 days a week, going to do pickups. And so our fuel costs are a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely need that, and just helping spread the word that, on what we do. And we definitely need, as this dairy source continues, we need to connect to new sources. So if there are other agencies that can handle, and we request that anybody that wants it can handle pallet capacity. So
Okay,
we don't
good to
want to
know.
be passing it out 20 cases at a time. We
Right.
need people that can manage an entire pallet. And just this last week, we had so much, and luckily Family Worship Center over there on 207, they were able to take a whole 8 pallet load on
Great.
Saturday morning.
That's
So
a big
we had
one,
a
yeah.
volunteer, that was willing to drive over to Palatka, load at 6 a.m. and then unload there at 7 a.m. So we got it there before their distribution started.
Yeah.
Um,
And I want to mention too is one thing that is amazing with the way that Sunny has things organized so well is that our costs are fixed. It doesn't, because we're taking in more food, it doesn't necessarily cost us more money except for maybe the extra truck runs.
mhm.
And so the more food that we process, the more efficient it becomes, and the less price per pound of food that it costs us to process. So
Mhm.
just give them a comparison from.
Yeah. So last month, because we had so much food that we processed, so for every $1 that we spent on operating costs, we returned $74 in wholesale value of food to the communities we served. So if you can amplify your
Right.
donations, so for every $1, it actually equates to $74 in food for people.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
So yeah, we definitely are looking for recurring monthly donations from our community. So if that is something that you're interested in supporting our cause, we'd love to talk to you about that. If you want to come tour the warehouse and come see what it is that we do, we have one here in St. Johns County and one in Putnam County. So come
Dress
check us
comfortably
out.
because you might get recruited right then.
I love it. Yeah.
Closed-toed shoes. Closed-toed shoes.
There you go.
Yes.
Well, Sunny, Wendy, thank y'all so much for coming
Yeah.
in and for what you're doing every day for so many people here in St. Johns County. We love you for what you do. And please let people know where they can find you, whether they want to volunteer or offer up any other opportunities.
Yeah, and I would say if people are in need of food, if you go to our website, there's a button that's called Food Resources, and that is up to date with every food distribution, ours and other agencies going on in St. Johns and in Putnam counties, and we update
Right.
that list regularly. So, and those are all first come, first served, open to the public. And so if people need
Cool.
help, that's a good way to find it.
Awesome. Very
Yeah.
cool. Well, thank y'all very much.
So great.
And
Yeah.
I'll let you know as soon as we get that funding.
Oh, and prayers
Yes.
up on
Yes,
that. That's
yes.
gonna happen.
Definitely.
Oh, let's
That's gonna be
manifest that.
huge.
Yes.
It is
Sadie, you're
going
gonna have
to
to
be
put a link up
huge.
for our race too, for sure.
I'll definitely put that
There
in
you go.
comments for
Okay,
everybody.
yeah.
Yes, 100%. You got it.
You guys got to sign up. Sign up.
That's right. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Amazing work. Gosh.
That's it, man.
Doesn't
Always
it make you feel amazing after you finish talking with Epicure? Just what they're doing out in the community.
Yeah,
Incredible.
It's awesome. And it's also just concerning how many people are really in trouble
Mhm.
right now, and that situation is not getting any better. So organizations like Epicure are vital,
Yes, sir.
literally to people's survival,
Yes, sir.
especially in our area, man. All right. Hey, I want to give a shout out to our friends at Old Town Trolley,
All right.
who also give back to our communities, and all the communities in which they operate. Old Town Trolley proud to offer their sincere appreciation and support for organizations like, the St. Johns County Schools, organizations like Patriot Service Dogs. They are big with the autism designation out there as well. They're very, very big into that. Old Town Trolleys also offers uncountable transportation donations to a lot of local fundraisers as well. They do a whole lot in our community. We're also very lucky to have them around here and doing the great things that they do. They are the Old Town Trolleys. They're the green trains, and we think they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're amazing. And you know who else is amazing, Pete? Steve Chapman's All-American Air. They've been serving St. Augustine and St. Johns County for a total of 45 plus years. They take great pride in providing quality service and installations, in turn gaining a customer for life. All-American Air can match any price, but no one can match their quality and service. Our friends at Steve Chapman's All-American Air will take exceptional care of your home unit. You've got to ask yourself, when was the last time somebody came out and inspected or serviced your home unit? Give them a call, 904-461-0070.
And of course, our friends at Bin 39.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they got a great selection of wine down there at Bin 39. You can head down there and hang out with friends on the patio. It's going to be a hot day to do that today.
Yes.
They've got some shaded areas out there. It's really nice.
Get that Canard Rosé. It's amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that a good one for a hot day?
So good. Yes. BJ just bought a bottle. Got to shout her out.
Okay.
Great job, BJ. Yes.
Awesome. They got over 95 for you to choose from out there, and you can sip, you can sample, or you can take a bottle home. Whatever you want to do. And if you're not sure what you should be bringing home, just let them know the occasion, and they're going to help you find the absolute perfect wine in their selection for you. The Irving literally scours the globe.
Yes, he does, sir.
So that you have the best selection in St. Augustine possibly available. 827-5740. Give them a call. Ask them some questions. You're going to really love it.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. You know what else sounds good? Horoscopes. These are wonderful. Aries, Taurus, and Gemini on deck today. Let's get this going.
Sorry, guys.
They're not sorry. You don't need to apologize. They love it. They love it almost as much as I do. Aries, your impulsiveness will turn minor issues into full-blown crises today.
Oh, wow. Look
Crises?
at you. Wow.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, good for
or
you.
crises?
Crises.
Okay.
I know what you meant, though. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah.
Expect to burn bridges faster than you can build them. Maybe take a breath before acting, or not, because chaos suits you well. Taurus, your love for comfort and routine will trap you in a cycle of stagnation today.
Oh.
Your refusal to budge will ensure nothing new or exciting happens. Enjoy your comfortable little cage. Gemini, your dual nature will create a whirlwind of confusion. Whirlwind. I put the D in the wrong place. That's what she said.
I love you.
Today,
Nice. They woke up on that one.
yeah. Today, you'll be so indecisive that even deciding what to eat will feel like a major life choice. Enjoy the chaos.
Enjoy the chaos.
That's it. We sure do.
I'll tell you what else you can enjoy. Wesley Wells Farms.
Okay.
Saturday, June 15th. It's Glean the Field. You're like, what? This is their very last you pick of the season and everyone's much anticipated event where you can glean the field before they transition into fall crops. For one low price, $20 a person, it's all you can carry out. Bring your buckets, backpacks, bags, hats. Fair game for anyone to hold veggies, but you've got to be able to carry everything out in one trip.
Oh.
This is going to be fun. This is their very last one until fall, so don't miss out. Harvest list is tomatoes, bell peppers, jalapeno peppers, eggplant, patty pan squash, acorn squash, zucchini, and cantaloupe. Check them out. Wesley Wells Farms. They're amazing people out there on Arnold Road.
Sounds great.
Yes. Hey, Fairy Hair Friday.
What?
There it is.
Okay.
June 14th. This is happening this Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. inside Blue Moon Salon, Center Creek Road in St. Augustine. Fairy Hair Friday, this public event by Little Bird Beauty. Let's see what's going on here. Appointments are available but limited, so you have to DM them for your spot. But yeah, they'll do some fairy hair, feather extensions, braided hairstyles, blowouts, curls, and more. Looking for something to do next Friday? This is the thing. So Fairy Hair Friday.
All right. There you go.
Yes.
Different.
Hey, this is Ladies Night. Ladies Night Out, Professional Moms in Action, happening Friday, June 21st at 6:30 p.m. This is amazing. Ladies' night out, a well-deserved break. Let's enjoy each other's company, make some friends, and enjoy an evening of relaxation. It's the perfect opportunity to unwind, socialize, network, and get some delicious food. Let's enjoy the great night together. Hope to see you all there. Ladies' night out, professional moms in action. This is happening in Ponte Vedra at Aqua Grill.
Okay,
Yes.
I've never heard of professional moms in action.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good little group.
It'll be a fun time. All right.
Yeah.
Some passionate people. I like it.
Yeah. All right. Hey, speaking of passion, Magnolia Family Dentistry.
Nice piece.
How about that?
Yeah.
At Magnolia Family Dentistry, they are redefining what it means to visit the dentist in St. Augustine and St. Johns County. Led by the dynamic Dr. Paula Rodriguez, Magnolia Family Dentistry is not just about clean teeth. It is about a clean and extraordinary experience all across the board. You can experience that difference with Magnolia Family Dentistry, where a healthy smile meets exceptional care. Schedule your appointment today. You can do that by calling 904-824-0990. And their commitment to excellence shines through in every aspect of their care, from routine checkups to advanced procedures. Dr. Rodriguez and her dedicated team provide a warm, caring atmosphere where your health and happiness are their top priority. Experience the difference. Really is a whole different vibe than what you're used to. Magnolia Family Dentistry.
And being a champion for our community is the United Way of St. Johns County, their top priority. Together, they create opportunities, foster education, and improve the lives of those in need. The United Way of St. Johns County is a catalyst for change, bringing together businesses, volunteers, and organizations to tackle the toughest challenges facing our community. It's amazing what happens when we live united. Check them out today, unitedway-sjc.org.
Yes, sir. That's the truth. Hey, Panache is the truth.
Yes.
Too. They've been the truth since 1987.
Mm-hmm.
Being a cut above the rest that whole time, Panache is their mission is to care for their team, their guests, and their community from scalp to soul, bringing joy to the world, one service at a time. The difference out there is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. Same goes for their elegant salon space. They are dedicated to guest comfort and devoted to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar. They're also proud to align with Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices and their high fashion aesthetic. They share Aveda's exceptional standards of quality products, treatments, and guest care, and everything they do reflects the standards of an Aveda salon. Get posh and go to getpanache.com.
All right, we got hilarious posts of ridiculous home decor, and of course, our sarcastic commentary that'll go with it.
Okay.
So this first one is this person's girlfriend's vegan cousin says she feels like my kitchen is a hostile environment.
Oh,
He said, I don't care.
oh yeah, there you go. I'm right there with him.
Right. Next up, him. I live in a trailer shark. Her. You mean trailer park? Him. Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Trailer shark.
That's a trailer shark.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Next up, looks like my best friend's toilet is getting married. What else shall I bring?
Eesh.
Something like blue and borrowed? I'm not quite sure here. It's
This
like-
is
yeah.
oh, that's gonna get gross really
That's
quickly.
just not fun. I don't.
Yeah.
That's too much. We can catch mosquitoes. Next up, pretty excited that I found this couch
Oh, I
today
get
from
it.
my house as I sit on the
Okay.
couch and watch movies.
Oh wow, I see what we did there.
worked
All
on
right,
that, yeah.
There you go.
Next up, nobody. You have to help me with this design. I'm tired of falling down the stairs as I get out of the shower.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Definitely an issue
that'll,
there.
That'll wake you up though.
Ouch.
That's somebody really trying hard to say there's 2 bathrooms in this house.
Yeah, they must have got a discount or something.
Yeah.
Next up, my wife asked for a master bedroom off our or a master bathroom, excuse me, off our bedroom.
Oh no.
Do you have any suggestions how I can improve my remodel?
no.
I want her to love it.
Ugh.
Let's just move right into the bathroom.
Yeah, lots of mold.
Next up, any way to make my bedroom more inviting? Maybe add some fry rug and a milkshake trash can? I
Okay.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, not the. I love burgers, and this is not the theme I would go for my bedroom.
Get rid of the boob TV here, the tube one. It's just too much. Yeah.
Okay.
Next up, I appreciate everyone's advice on getting some houseplants to liven up the place. How's it looking now?
Terrible.
Children of the Corn. Yeah.
Terrible, actually.
Malachi. Next up,
Eesh.
how can I make my bathroom more manly?
I mean, I'm not super mad at it.
My brother-in-law would love this.
Yeah, I'm not extremely mad at it.
Next up, my back deck needs something. Not quite
yeah.
sure.
Not like more support.
Never
Less of a death trap.
Ever go out there.
Never. Never.
Jeez, ever.
Okay. Great stuff, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for wrangling a good show together. Sonny and Wendy for coming in, the boys in the booth back there. We appreciate you. And have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Bye, everybody.